Welcome back. The latest polls in 7 key swing states have this presidential race heading into Labor Day in literally a dead heat. Last Sunday, we heard from Republican Congressman Randy Weber, and this week we're happy to be joined by his Democratic colleague, Representative Sylvia Garcia. Great to have you back, Congresswoman.
Thank you. It's always good to be back.
Okay, let's not waste time.
Let's not waste time.
Make the case for Kamala Harris.
Well, number one, she's smart, she's strong, she's bold, she's tough, and she will not take us back. She will take us back to the old policies of the Donald Trump administration that separated children, that ridicule women, that will now try to control our bodies. Not only abortion, that's not the only thing on the table. It's also about contraception. The Supreme Court clearly said that they're going to be open to making other changes. So I think it's about making sure that we built up the middle class. If you listen to the interview, the first thing she said was, day one, she will work on building the middle class and lowering costs for all Americans, because she knows that people are hurting, and that people do see the grocery prices and the gas prices still a little higher than they would. So she's going to work on all those issues. She's been very clear about it. She has very strong values, and she's going to make sure that we move forward. Okay,
I know you're a shrewd politician. I respect your wisdom. She's tacking somewhat to the middle. Is that an effective strategy?
I don't know that it's tacking to the middle. I think it's just to common sense. You know, when you look at the other side, it's all just nonsense. Sometimes it's not even coherent nonsense. It's just about whales, about whatever's on his mind. You know, it's, you know, he has been criticizing her for not detailing policy. He has not talked about any policies at all, and he has flip-flopped more on a couple of issues, especially, you know, that bond election, not the bond election, but their abortion ban election in Florida. I mean, over the weekend, I mean, he switched positions like 3 or 4 times. If there were socks, he'd have already run out of socks. So the problem is that she is really looking at making sure we take care of the middle class, that we make housing affordable, that people can buy a house, that the children get out of poverty, that we continue to move forward and close the book, as she said, to the decade-old leadership of, you know, got you, and some of the things that have led to some of the, you know, the violence and the hurt in our country. We need to find ways to move forward.
Congresswoman, I want to switch gears. You keep your finger on the pulse of the community. You had a town hall to gauge sentiment for and against the biggest school bond issue in Texas history. What were your takeaways?
Well, my first takeaway is I think that the bond is in trouble. I think they keep touting the Kinder survey that found that people would vote for a bond election if it did not raise taxes. And that was a very generic question. It was not about this specific bond election. And I have yet to be convinced that it will not require raising taxes, because you've got an HISD that she's in an independent school district that's in a deficit situation. They need to get out of that. They didn't get any money from the state. You don't know if they're going to get money from the state next year, or if they're going to price some of those dollars and send them to charter schools. You've got a lot of lack of trust. You know, whether they want to admit it or not, there's a cloud over there. Whether it's self-dealing or favoritism, whatever it is, there's just too many questions being raised. So I think there's some valid concerns about timing. There's no question that it's needed, because I've been at some of those schools. I agree some of those schools are in just atrocious conditions. The question is this the right timing for it? And I think they have a lot of work to do. I'm not decided yet. I may have another town hall. HISD did not participate, although they were invited. In our panel, they refused. But I look forward to trying to visit with them on some specific financial questions, because what they're also not talking about is it's $4.4 billion, but by the end of the 33 years, it would have cost us $11 billion.
That's a big number.
Big number. So we got to be careful in what we do. It's all about timing.
Congresswoman, it's always great to have you here. Hope you'll come back.
I will, always.
Okay. Up next.